Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. You can see right there's a beam. That's because a epic dude just spawned in. Do you guys remember Epic Mealtime? I don't know why that just reminded me of that. Back in the day, back when YouTube was the new big thing. YouTube recaps and stuff. Oh, that was fun. Anyway, now I did say last episode we wanted to get some Draconic Evo going because I need a brand new lovely sword, and I also kind of want to get the chest plate. I was just thinking about it. We should definitely upgrade our armor as well, and we should get, I think unobtainium's probably a good idea. How do you get the mech suit in this? There you go. Needs unobtainium anyway, so we might as well just get unobtainium stuff. What the drunk just arrived. That's amazing. What the Drunk's the creator of the All the Mods pack. What a legend. Gets instantly popped though. I do apologize. What the Drunk. Yeah, I'm going to turn this off for now because we don't really need it anymore. If we do at Apotheosis. Look at all of the Godforged pearls we've got. I will also quickly mention, if I go Control T, I'm currently on Pinnacle. I probably skipped quite a few steps right there. So the way that you get to Summit is you have to kill a Wither and wear all of the, I think it's blue gear. You know, if they've got like a blue name to it. The ones that give you the luminous crystals. The rare stuff. There you go. The way that you get to what we're on, so Pinnacle, so this one right here, is you've got to kill the Ender Dragon, and also you have to wear a full set of mythic gear, which is the one that gives you the arcane epic. Sorry, not mythic. Yeah. And then these ones are called mythic, aren't they? Yeah. Cool. So I did that, and basically I got it from the farm. I just turned this off for a bit, and then I used this. Oh, I could show you that actually. If we make this so it's redstone high, we do that for a bit. Remember, I've got this, so yeah, there you go. Already got some gear in there. So all I did was take this stuff out. That's a pretty good flipping chest plate right there. Got 2 empty slots. Nick the Sneaky. Love it. Pretty decent looking sword as well. There's like, oh, yeah. So many awesome bits of gear. And I've just been squishing them, if I'm honest. Turn that one back off. We can do that, and it will do all of its thing. If it's got a an enchantment, there you go. Nick the Sneaky's chest plate right there just went in here. Oh, there we go. Love it. Ah, oh, it's working so perfectly right here. I love it. Right. Anyway, Draconic Evo, Draconic Evolution. I'm pretty sure that I actually have some Super Factory Manager code for this. And it was, did Matto put it in the Discord? I need to go and have a look. Aha, they are in there. So I can take inspiration at least from that. There might be a few things we need to change, but it's all good. So at Draconic Evolution. Now we've already got the Wyvern cores already set up. We need to use this this dragon heart at some point. Oh, cool! I didn't know you could do that. Wait, what? Oh, that's with the ATM Star. I was like, what? What? That's awesome. This bit right here, this is how you get Awakened Draconium. Now, we're going to do... How many of these do we need? Wait a minute. Awaken... The reason, there's a B for it. Obviously, there's a B for it. An Awakened B. What does this one give you? Is this the one that gives you... Yeah, the Awakened Draconium. Okay. How do we get the Awakened B? To acquire the bee, look up the crafting recipe for the egg. Draconic, okay, Draconium bee. And we need 2 Draconic cores and 2 of the ingots. Okie dokie, we could do that. Yeah, how do you get the Draconium bee? That's the question. Wait, let's go back. I'm going to bookmark this one. Get rid of that. By the way, did you know you could drag and drop and put them in order in JEI now? That was an EMI feature, which I'm pretty sure JEI was like, that's really good, we'll do that. Draconium. So that's Draconic bees. Okay, we could do that. Draconic bees. I'm going to do this, like, that is wyvern tier, though. What about... That's Draconic tier. Okay, so we might have to go kill the Ender Dragon a couple more times. You know what? I'm actually okay with that, because I'm pretty sure in here, yeah, we've got one... Yeah, we've got one Ender Dragon in there. Fair enough. Right. Anyway, we do need to make some Awakened Draconium. By the way, I think there's some seeds for this, which you can make. And then the seeds, over time, they give you the essence. And then you can get some nuggets from that. Obviously, I've said this in the past. I'm not a massive fan of using Mystical. So we are going to use bees. And also, we've got bees set up. It makes sense for us to use bees, right? So there you go. Anyway, right. So I think the first thing we need to do is get some wyvern tier. But okay, first thing we need to do is get ourselves a crafting core. So let's do that. Meh. Anyway, let's try and do the fusion core right there. There you go. Lovely stuff. Now, I don't know where we're going to put this. I'm quite tempted to put it directly in the middle up here somewhere. I've been tempted recently to put stuff upside down. I don't know why. Ah, maybe we don't do that. I mean, we've got a little bit of an area over here. I'm just kind of saving this for magic, though. Okay, maybe we make a little island for this then. Anyway, right. So we need that one. We also need the injectors. Injector. So to begin with, you start with these draconium injectors. This one definitely needs a craft, because we're going to make multiple of these. Draconium injectors. And then you upgrade the draconium ones to be wyvern core. Right there. It takes a bit of power. You need to add all of these things. Right, gotcha. Okie dokie, we could do that. Now. Do we do a simple... I might do it lawn-based style just to begin with. Did you get all the way up here? This one was down in my base a second ago. You must have run all the way around. I love that. I'm getting loads of ours, like, mobs right now, which is kind of fun. Okay, at Super Factory Manager. You know what? I'm not going to use Super Factory Manager. We'll manually do these to begin with. Oh, it's tempting, though. It's too tempting. I did, I removed all of my, like, Super Factory Manager, what do you call it? Programs. Oh. Skipping the night for us. Thank you very much. It does, like, 2 seconds of it. Yeah, over here, I've changed these, by the way. Thank you to everyone that pointed out the configure redstone thing. So this one over here is skipping to sunrise when it doesn't have a redstone signal. I think that's how that works. So when it goes nighttime, the daylight sensor stops and then it will skip, which is kind of cool. Anyway, this one over here, let's grab, how many of these Draconic do we need? I'll tell you what, if we do this, we can have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So we need 12 altogether, I think. I think 12 is the most that we need. We might need more later, but it doesn't matter. We can make more. So let's do 12 of those. That was easy, wasn't it? And I think they need to be a couple over, like that. Does that mean we do 3 each side? They don't need to be in this order as well, I think. I could put, like, stack them on top right here, and it should still work. I think. I can't remember if this is how this works, if I'm honest, but it's all good. You know what? We are going to use Super Factory Manager. Why the heck not, eh? I'll try and make this as simple as I can as well. So I know I lose a few people when I start talking about code, but it shouldn't be that bad. And you know what? I'll raise this up one. All right, here we go. We got like the little plus pattern thingy right here. And I've put power over here as well, so we could do the cube thing as well. In fact, what we could do is we can nick the program from here. So, and I've even got this set to every 20 ticks, and you don't need to do that. You know what? I'm going to nick the name thing as well, because copy and pasting code is always better, in my opinion. There we go. Right. So let's make this a simple, instead of B program, because I like naming everything. Let's call it a simple Draconic. Not Craconic. Ugh. That's something different. Draconic program. There we go. So what we could do is we could say, instead of centrifuge right there, we say injectors. Injectors. There you go. Now, this over here. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this new thing, haven't I, with this? Instead of saying injectors, we just say power, like that. And that way we can put everything as power. This thing over here, I've put the side config. I don't know if that is the bottom. Why you do this? You know what? I'm actually going to change this. Why is that the bottom? If I place that down now, are you still the bottom? You are. Why is the bottom going over there? All right. What about if I place it against this, like that? There you go. Make that one an output and make that one an input, like that. There you go. It's annoying. I wanted to do that because this does matter. Because mechanism is sided. You have to tell it bottom side. So what I can do with this is I could do pull all of the labels out of there. Cube, that one. Power. These ones all the way around the edge, like that. I was going to copy and paste from Matto's Super Factory Manager, wasn't I? I did forget about that one, but it's all good. We can use some of their code right now, actually. So let's do one of those. Now, I'm just going to copy and we're going to paste. There you go. So this is for the chaotic core crafting. I like that. Oh, sweet. It's even using like a the slots. I've not done that before. I've not used the slots before. That's pretty cool. Move items to the cores. Oh, that's amazing. I'll put one to each injector. Ah, it's even got like, oh, that's really, really cool. Input from that and then output it to an interface. And then finally you've got that, which we've already done, right? So we can get rid of that bit. It's all good. You've got an if as well. If statements are in here, and then if then, and then, oh, amazing. That's so cool. Sweet. All right. So what we can do is, in this case, that is you put it into a chest, and then if it has large, okay, input from chest slot 0, output 1 to the core slot 0, which there you go. This is the core. This is the crafting core. I think, is this just purely for a large chaos fragment? Okay. I see what's going on. What we can do then is we need a chest. I'm manually going to use this. Yeah, I'm going to do this like manually for now. We can auto craft using this later on, which is going to be so good. So what we can do here is we could, before we do anything, shift right click on there. Okay. So there's an interface we need as well. But now what we can do is have that as another chest. It's just an inventory in the end, isn't it? All of these things. So what we do is interface is going to be this chest. Basically, all it's doing is the output is going to go to the interface, I believe. The chest, this is the one that it like inputs from. We've got the core, which is the one right in the middle there. We've got the injectors, which is these ones. So 1, 2, 3. All the ones that have power on it right now. Like that. And I think that's everything. So now we could just, where is it? There's the Super Factory Manager. We could right click it right there. Perfect. That is perfect right there. Now, the question is, how do we do this right here? So we want to get some, you know what? We'll just do 12 more of these fusion crafting thingies. Fusion injector. Now, I do kind of wonder if these need to be in single item mode instead of stack mode. So I'm going to put them in single mode to begin with. Basically, if you put them in single mode, it can only have one item in there. So it's probably a good idea to do that. I think they start with stack mode though, which is kind of annoying. Otherwise, you could put like a whole stack of stuff in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get everything we need for the upgraded version of this, the Wyvern cores. These ones right here. So we need to get 1 wyvern core. We need a draconium block. Oh, I'm really tempted to just automate this right now. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just automate it. Why not? Now, this is going to be kind of... it's going to be wireless-ish. Because I do fully intend on building something for this. So that is going to go into the chest. Perfect. And then over here, I'm going to put an interface. And then we will get rid of the other chest that we've got. Wait. We could just use this as the interface. Yep, that will work. Oh, that makes it look even neater, I think. Get rid of... No, you know what? Interface. Let's do... Where is it? Interface. Get rid of the interface, and we will put it there instead. And then we can push that back into the Super Factory Manager. There you go. And then we just need to link this up, and then we can start programming for it. So this just needs to go on the back of the cube over here. I do, by the way, I do intend at some point of moving out of the cave. I originally wanted to stay here. I've seen a few other people like stay in the cave and do something similar to what I've done. So, you know what? I think we should do a proper Pilpoh build at some point. And you know what that means? We'll probably bring back the balls. That sounded weird, didn't it? But yeah, I normally try to build in balls because I find it fun. And it's also funny to say. So, so yeah, anyway, right. That should be it. That should be all we need to do. If we go to here, we can now ask this. We just do that. And it should send all of these things. Now, question is, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of them right there. So we could just do that. And that should be the pattern. There's 8 of them right there. So we've currently got 12. So we could take 4 of these away. And that way we don't have to create them ourselves. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop those back in the system. And now can we say injector? I'm just going to do the 1. I want to see if it works. Oh, we need to make the draconium block as well. Okie dokie. That one is... we need to do this one here. And then we just put that one into the assembly matrix. And now we could do it. Go. Holy heck. It's done it. Now, this needs a... literally put everything perfectly. That is so good. Matto, you absolute legend. That's the Celebi person on the Discord, by the way. Go give him some love, because that's awesome right there. So all you do is hit craft. You can... Are you crafting? You are crafting. Love it. You can, by the way, instead of like having to click craft, you can give it a redstone signal. I don't know if there's any way we could do that, though. Why are you charging, like, really slowly? I know why. It's because I've set this to do every 20 ticks, right? There you go. That should be charging those up a little better. And then that should be making this go up a lot quicker. I love the crafting on this. It just looks insane. Like when it fully charges, those all go in there. Look at that. How cool is that? The Drigme is very impressed by this, I believe. Now, the big question is... There you go. And it even brought it back into the system. I'm so impressed by this. That is so cool. The big question is now, when I put this one here, for example, and I remove this one, and I pop it in the system, can we now do 5 of these at once? I want to see if it handles it. I'm pretty sure it will. What do you think? We'll give it a go. Why not? Let's give it a go. It'll go off and make all of the blocks right there. I see what just happened. Now it's broken. Ah, okay, that is my fault right there. That is 100% my fault. I'm going to take those out. That right there is not set to single mode, is it? Right, I'm going to take all of this stuff out again. Let's just, yeah, we'll right-click on all of these right here. We'll take all of that stuff out. And we'll, yeah. Where's the 16 gone? I think it's having a bit of a funny 5 minutes right there. So, what we need to do with this... Yeah, there you go. Is we need to say... lock until primary crafting result has been returned. Now, what this means is, because we know it's going to come back into here, into the return inventory, when it's finished, we could say, do this craft, but only send all of the components for this one craft. Once it's finished, then send the rest of the stuff. Or, you know, the next one. And it only does one at a time if we do that. So I can pop all of these things back in, like that. I can cancel that craft that we've got right there. And now we could do 5. And it should do one at a time. See? We also need to give this a redstone signal as we go. Right, we should probably start setting up some of the other crafts as well. So that is going to be a craft. We also need a craft for the Awakened Draconium. It's going to be like that. Yes, so how many do we need for the bee right here again? So we need 4 at least. No, not 4, 8, sorry. So we need at least 2 crafts of this because each one of the injectors costs this. But this also costs some draconium, so we are going to need to go and kill the dragon a couple of times, which is fine. I might go do that whilst this is doing its thing. You know what? I want to get this set up so it's got all of the wyvern things. I'm thinking we should at some point make a little area for this. Right, we have got all of these injectors. Now that we've got all the injectors, we can actually I'm gonna make some Awakened Draconium at least, just so we can see it. Is it easier to make the Awakened Draconium seeds? Awakened Draconium seeds. How much do you need? You don't need much to do it, do you? So it might be easier to make the seeds, but I don't want to do it. Just because. Nice. Right. So we've got a couple of crafts right here, don't we? So we could actually at least set off the Awakened Draconium. Go. There we go. Doing some Awakened Draconium right here. We can already see it started up. Oh, that's so cool. Right there. Sorry, I keep staring at it being like, oh my god, this is so cool. But it is, so do me. There we go. So we've got some Awakened Draconium right now, which is awesome. I am going to go and kill the Ender Dragon twice. 2 more times, I think. And we'll get some more Awakened Draconium. We need to, as I said, we need to get basically our fusion cores to to the Draconic era, right? So, is that what they're called? The Draconic ones? I think it is. Yeah, Wyvern and then Draconic is this one, Draconic Fusion. Yeah, so we want to get to this point right here, which means, and we need 8 of these. So I need to do another couple of dragon kills. If I do the sword right here, is it just going to use any old random sword, do you think? It probably... I don't have a craft for it, so it'll probably just use... Oh, apparently I did have a random sword in there. I thought it would use one of my apotheosis ones, but it's all good. We should probably do the reforging on it as well. Get ourselves a draconic sword. I also want to get the chest plate, don't I? Or I always forget the name of it. It's this thing right here, but there's a wyvern version. Wyvern, that one. Okay, anyway, let's try and make the chest plate. Oh, we can do that one. Apparently I already have all the bits for it. Now, again, this is going to have the same issue because it's got MBT data when it gets crafted. Whereas, you know, when you do the JEI thing, it won't have any MBT data. Crafting is going to be locked, and it will be locked, and it will continue to be locked. We just need to wait for that one to come in. We will go kill the dragon. I'm going to put this back on Haven because we're going to go kill the dragon, and it's easier. So, right, again, that's going to be locked. So we just unlock it like that, and then we don't really need these 2 recipes anymore, so we could do that. And just get rid of them. Easy. And there is our wyvern chestplate. Now, I'm pretty sure... yeah, you can just stick it on there like that. And why have I still got this in my inventory? This is my Celestigem Pactal, or pickaxe for this, right? I could put it back in here. I don't think we need any of that stuff right now, though. Someone did point out that we're going to need it for the singularities, but I'm pretty sure we've already got, like, basically a whole singularity for, like, everything already, so we don't need to really worry about it, I don't think. Right now, at least. We'll probably have to worry about it later, and I'll kick myself for not, like, leaving that one on, but the less lag, the better for me right now. So, anyway, right, we've got this. We can shift right-click. Is it shift right-click? Also, I love it that the shaders make it so you can't actually see it in your hand. You can see it when it's on you, though. That's pretty good. Okay, shift C to open. Shift C. There you go. There's the wyvern sword. You can also click on the chest plate right there, and it will come up. So now we need to make ourselves a bunch of modules for this. Draconic wyvern. Actually, I think there's like things that aren't even wyvern. There's like the energy module right there. Lots and lots and lots of crafting for this. So, or auto crafting, I should say, because we are going to need to do a bunch of this. And we're going to need to do some flipping annoying crafting as well, because I think it's... I don't know which one it is in here. Is it the shield ones? It's not the shield ones. Okay. One of these... There you go. So the damage modules, for example, need strength potions, which means we have to automate strength potions. I did actually manage to automate the potion filter right there. I did have to use pipes and stuff, but yeah, MBT data is the thing. Anyway, we'll talk about that next episode. I want to quickly talk about my lag issue that I've had. Now, if we have a look right now, ooh, it's buttery smooth right there. It does feel a lot better. Now, thank you to the ATM Discord. You guys helped me a ridiculous amount. The issue was, someone pointed out, they said after we faffed around with Super Factory Manager for a while, because I thought it was Super Factory Manager, but it's actually really, really good, Super Factory Manager. It's not that bad on your TPS. What it was my sophisticated storage that I had set up. So I'll show you exactly what happened. Now, if I grab some of these cables, I grab an item import, item interface, and a variable card. I set this up on stream. So what I was doing was, if we do this, we put that down. What the logic cable right here will do, the item importer, is it will pull from the storage controller, which is all of these chests. And that one up there as well. And it will try and put into here. Now, this has got a filter, meaning it can only put stuff in here, because I've set it, if I click the filter, to only allow things that are already in here to come in here, if you know what I mean. So, what actually was happening, this was trying to pull everything it could into here, and this was like, nah. So, yeah, it was doing a lot of operations. If we have a look at that F3 again, in fact, whilst we're in the F3 menu, I can right-click on this, and I can put this right here. That is max int, and look what it does. I knew this would happen as well. I don't know why I decided to do it like this, if I'm honest. So, anyway, we're going to take that one back out. And look at that. Back to being buttery smooth again. Love it. Awesome. Oh, I just took a screenshot. Excellent. Right, anyway, that was an amazing thing that the ATM Discord actually really helped with right there. I want to say a big thank you to Breadcat. Breadcat was the one that properly was invested in getting the lag to go away. So thank you for all of your help. Very, very useful. Anyway, So before I end the episode, I just want to quickly mention my tips and tricks, my beginners tips and tricks thing is out. Hopefully there's some tips in there that you enjoy. The tips and tricks stuff on my channel seems to be like the ones that people tend to watch quite a lot. So they're my like big video that I do every time that an All the Mods pack comes out. And yeah, so I'm always very nervous when I put them out. So anyway, if you've got any questions about those, then yeah, stick comments on it, or you could put some comments here as well. I felt like I spent like 3 days on that video, so yeah, there was a lot to do, I think. But anyway, I am going to call the episode here. If you've got any questions, let me know, and we're going to call it. Thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.